Alright, everybody, welcome back to Gen Booms.
Gen Booms.
Yeah, I'm Connor.
I am Robert, his dad, and and then welcome. If you've never seen us before, just welcome in
Welcome to
general.
Gen Booms.
Welcome to
Yes,
Gen Booms.
indeed. I forget, we always do welcome back.
Yeah,
Ever since the first video, yeah.
just something we do. So anyway, what are we doing today?
Yeah, today, we were thinking about two different ones. Today I've chosen, we're going to do Kanye's next album.
Okay.
I know y'all can't see it, but I'm on Spotify. I clicked on his profile. I didn't know this was a thing on Spotify. If you click directly in the middle of the profile, it just starts playing the song.
Yeah, we just started hearing music in the
like,
headphones, so I didn't know what I was hearing, but
that's a preview. That's on the next album. We can't even get there yet.
Okay,
That's crazy.
Cool. So I know we did one Kanye album.
Yes, we're going in order.
Yeah, okay. You said there was a trilogy, and it was a College Dropout was the one
Yeah,
we did.
exactly.
And that was a cool one. Liked it.
Yeah, a lot of fun. He's a fun artist. And the next one is Late Registration. So again, college theme.
Mm-hmm.
They all have that bear too. I don't know if you noticed it in the last one, but there's a bear.
I noticed it more in this one.
Oh, really? The last one is just... So I'll bring it up so you can see it.
Oh,
just the bear on
yes.
the benches.
Okay. Now I see it. Yeah. Okay. So they all have a bear. It's just unusual, but I mean, I guess it's not unusual for I guess like a college to have like a mascot.
Like a mascot, yeah.
So maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, so sounds cool.
Yeah. So we did that one. I don't even remember, a month ago, something longer, but
yeah,
that was cool. And you haven't really. That was the only thing you've heard of him besides stuff like I think we mentioned on the last one. I played some songs for you. I don't know if you necessarily remember them.
Yeah, he played a few in the car when we were going.
Yeah,
to
like a few of each album, but yeah. So we're gonna get into Late Registration. I don't know if this one, Gold Digger. You know that song?
I know Gold Digger.
Everybody
Yeah,
knows
yes.
Gold Digger.
Yeah, with Jamie Foxx.
Yes.
Yes,
exactly.
So that was a hit. Yeah, if it was played on the actual radio, like on Top 40 or something, I probably had heard it. At some
I don't
point.
think
so that
anything else was just that one. And yeah, well, I guess we'll get into it.
Okay, cool. Looking forward to it.
You remember the skits he would have?
Vaguely.
Oh, you're about to remember right now.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh, I knew I was gonna see you again. Knew I was gonna see you again. Where your goddamn book bag at? I was carrying that little book bag. Nobody wanna see that. Goddamn fourth grader. Sit your ass down. You ain't doing nothing with your life. Nothing with your life. What you think this is? You better look at me when I'm talking to you. You think this is easy, don't you? You think this is promise. There ain't nothing promised to you. Look at my face. Do I got a promise face? Kanye, nigga, is you snoring in my class? Wake up, Mr. West. Wake up, Mr. West. Mr. West. Mr. West.
Yeah, funny little skit.
Yeah, so it's a teacher. Okay.
Yeah. And now we're at Heard Him Say with Adam Levine, actually.
And I heard him say, nothing's ever promised tomorrow today. Before you ask me to go get a job today, can I at least get a raise on the minimum wage? And I know the government administer AIDS, so I guess we just pray like the minister say. Alu Akbar and throwing some hot cars. The things we seen on the screen, it's not ours. But these niggas from the hood, so these dreams not far. I guess they want us all behind bars. I know it, and I heard him say, nothing's ever promised tomorrow today. And I heard him say, nothing's ever promised tomorrow today. But we'll find a way.
Nothing lasts forever, but be honest, babe. It hurts, but it may be the only way.
They say people in your life for seasons, and Jesus, and one day that you see him. Till then walk in his footsteps and try to be him. The devil is alive, I feel him breathing. Claiming money is the key, so keep on dreaming. And put them lottery tickets just to tease us. My Aunt Pam can't put them cigarettes down, so now my little cousin smoking them cigarettes now. Is it cause his skin blacker than licorice now? I can't figure it out, sticking it now. And I heard him say, nothing's ever promised tomorrow today. And I heard him say, nothing's ever promised tomorrow today. But we'll find a way.
Nothing lasts forever, but be honest, babe. With every worthless word we can move far away. And nothing's ever promised tomorrow today. And nothing lasts forever, but be honest, babe. It hurts, but it may be the only way.
All right. My favorite part was the end there. That
interesting.
was really.
I know he went for
I like
reminds
that.
me of some of the Phil Collins stuff you'd show me, where it's sort of experimental, just like a completely different, almost African. You're like, where did this come from?
Oh yeah. So that was yeah. I mean, the ending was kind of cool. Like I don't know. That was
It was
musically-
cool music, yeah, for like no reason. Like it doesn't.
Yeah, especially in the headphones, it's just kind of
Yeah.
like it's ear to ear, and that was kind of cool.
It was interesting. You wouldn't really expect Adam Levine really for
No, I bet
Kanye.
that his voice mixed well with it though, and it was a nice,
It's a pretty song.
So yeah.
It's,
Pretty
it's just a nice chill song. It's cute little piano.
Yeah, very very nice. I don't. I don't know. The lyrics didn't necessarily stand out for me. Like it was like a particular lyric that is nice, but yeah, I mean, I like
Fair enough.
there wasn't something that jumped out at me like, oh,
Yeah,
that's a cool line.
Yeah, it's also not. It's like compared to the last album. I'm not saying the whole album's gonna be like that, but just the first song, like compared to the last one, where he's making funny lines off the bat and some of the stuff. Especially even the skit is like it starts off funny and then it just sort of goes. You're like, oh, I didn't expect that.
Yeah. No.
It's interesting.
So yeah, cool.
Then we're going to Touch the Sky with Lupe Fiasco, who you don't probably know that much.
Do not.
Yeah.
I gotta testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day I die, I'ma touch the sky. Back when they thought pink polos would hurt the rock. Before Cam got the shit to pop, the doors is closed. I felt like bad boy street team. I couldn't work the locks. Now let's go. Take them back to the plan. Me and my mama hopped in that U-Haul van. Any pessimists, I ain't talk to them. Plus I ain't had no phone in my apartment. Jay favorite line, dog, in due time. Now they look at me like, damn, dog, you what I am. A hip-hop legend, I think I died in an accident, cause this must be heaven. I gotta testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly.
Much more normal Kanye.
For the day I die, I'ma touch the sky. Now let's take 'em Back when Gucci was the shit to rock. Before anybody wanted K West beats, me and my girl split the buffet at KFC. Dog, I was having nervous breakdowns like, man, these niggas that much better than me. Baby, I'm going on an aeroplane, and I don't know if I'll be back again. Sure enough, I sent the plane tickets, but when she came to kick it, things became different. Any girl I cheated on, sheets and skeeted on, couldn't keep it at home, thought I needed a knee alone. I'm trying to right my wrongs, but it's funny them same wrongs help me write the song now. God, baby girl, testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day you die, you gon' touch the sky.
Yes, yes, yes. Guess who's on third? Lupe still like Lupin the third. Here like here till I'm bitter on the curb. Peach fuzz buzz, but bitter on the verge. Let's slow it down like river on the serve. Bottle shaped body like Mrs. Butterworth. On guard, a touche Lupe, cool as the unthawed. But I still feel possessed as a gun charge. To come as correct as a porn star. And a fresh pair of steps and my best foreign car. So, I represent the first. Now let me end my verse right where the horns are like,
I gotta testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day you die, you gon' touch the sky.
We back at home, baby.
Sky high, I'm 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 sky high, sky high, I'm sky high.
Be home, baby. Feels good to be home.
No, it just
Okay.
cuts out.
I don't. Well, I think there's like a little half second, but it's.
Oh,
it's
okay.
It goes into Gold Digger, and then I was like, all right,
Oh, okay. That was a lot more fun. A lot more.
more what you expect.
What I was expecting, like from the previous album. and
Exactly,
stuff. So that was pretty cool. I like that one line because he's talking about like he was cheating and stuff, and back in the day. But it was like I'm trying to right my wrongs. Well, then
Oh, yeah.
those wrongs helped me write
Write
this
this
song.
song,
So
yeah. That's a good line.
So it's like, well,
Yeah, I was like, hey, Mike.
maybe who I am, you know. so-
Exactly. Yeah.
That was an interesting take on it. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, his music, especially at this point in time. I mean, for most of his career, it was like you just can't help but smile listening to it. Like if you want to smile, you got to put on his music. Like it's just so fun.
Yeah, that one did. Yeah, that one made me smile, and it was fun. It was just it was a nice beat, and the horns are great on it.
Oh, that reminds me, Lupe Fiasco's verse. That was
Yeah.
cool. He ended in the verse where the horns are, and then it starts. That part's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was really cool. I like that. That was really nice. Yeah, that was just fun song.
Yeah, it's a nice vibe.
It's got a great vibe to it.
First
I think.
introduction of Lupe Fiasco. Cool
Yeah,
voice.
didn't know him, and that was cool. I was like, see what else we got now.
Yeah. Oh, next is Gold Digger. So
Okay, well, I haven't heard it in quite a while, so it's
yeah, with Jamie Foxx. That's pretty cool.
yeah.
She take my money when I'm in need. Yes, it's a trifling friend indeed. Oh, she's a gold digger way over town that digs on me. She give me money.
Now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke niggas. Get down, girl, gon' ahead, get down. Get down, girl, gon' ahead, get down. Get down, girl, gon' ahead, get down. Get down, girl, gon' ahead. Cutie the bomb, met her at a beauty salon with a baby Louis Vuitton under her underarm. But I'm looking for the one. Have you seen her? My psychic told me she'll have an ass like Serena, Trina, Gina for Lopez, 4 kids, and I gotta take all they badass to showbiz. Okay, get your kids, but then they got their friends. I pulled up in the Benz, they all got a bin. Take too much to touch her. From what I heard, she got a baby by Buster. My best friend said she used to fuck with Usher. I don't care what none of y'all say, I still love her. Now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke niggas. Now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke niggas. Get down, girl, gon' ahead, get down. Get down, girl, gon' ahead. 18 years, she got one of your kids, got you for 18 years. I know somebody paying child support for one of his kids. His baby mama car crib is bigger than his. You will see him on TV any given Sunday. Win a Super Bowl and drive off in a Hyundai. She was supposed to buy your shorty Tyco with your money. She went to the doctor, got lipo with your money. If you ain't no punk, holla, we want prenup. We want prenup, yeah. It's something that you need to have. Cause when she leave your ass, she gon' leave with half. 18 years, and on her 18th birthday, found out it wasn't his. Now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke niggas. Get down, girl, gon' ahead, get down. Get down, girl, gon' ahead, get down. Get down, girl, gon' ahead, get down. Get down, girl, gon' ahead. Now I ain't saying you a gold digger, you got knees. You don't want a dude to smoke, but he can't buy weed. You go out to eat, he can't pay, y'all can't leave. His dishes in the back, you gotta roll up your sleeves. He got that ambition, baby. Look at his eyes. This week he mopping floors, next week is the fries. So stick by his side. I know his dudes ballin', and yeah, that's nice. And they gon' keep calling and trying, but you stay right, girl. And when he get on, he leave your ass for a white girl. Get down, girl, gon' ahead, get down. Get down, girl, gon' ahead, get down. Get down, girl, gon' ahead, get down. Get down, girl, gon' ahead. Let me hear that back.
No, that's a
Yeah.
fun song. It's
More
just-
funny lines in there.
He
Yeah.
did a lot of funny lines, and it's really good at the end where he's kind of like saying, like this one guy is, he's poor right now, but he's gonna make it. Like, you
He's gonna
just
make it.
stick with him because he's got that ambition. He's gonna make it. But then when he does make it, he's gonna leave. You
Yeah, I know.
he's gonna leave you for somebody
You're
else.
walking you down the verse like, yes, let's root for this guy. And like, wait a minute, hold on. wait.
So that's kind of
Yeah,
unexpected.
it's interesting.
A lot of great lines, and the beginning of it, I know the chorus obviously is Jamie Foxx, but isn't the beginning like Ray Charles?
See, it's tough to know because Jamie Foxx does a crazy good impression.
Yeah, he does a really
so
good
it's
one. Yeah,
like-
exactly. So it
I
doesn't
think it's just
seem like a
Jamie
Ray
Foxx.
Charles sample, but maybe it's just Jamie Foxx doing it.
And then sampling him. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I presume it was just Jamie Foxx. But
because it definitely has a Ray Charles vibe.
Yeah.
On like that part, and even on what Jamie Foxx is singing. And of course, Jamie Foxx played Ray
I was
Charles.
about to say he did play him, right?
Yeah, I think he won the Academy Award for
Killed
it.
it. Yeah, that's
was-
crazy.
That was amazing. So anyway, I whether it is or isn't, it was still a great song. But yeah, I thought that was
Yeah.
the beginning. Yeah, that's just fun.
Yeah, it is. It's a catchy, fun. So it was almost funny though that became a hit. It's like just making fun of girls who go after, guys that have money.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of them out there.
A lot of them bump this song probably.
It probably
It's a
loved it,
popular
or
song,
you know.
yeah.
But yeah, there's so many fun, lines and clever
Yeah.
twists and things on there. Like, but yeah, sounds bad. Yeah, so found out would turn 18, found out it wasn't his. Like,
Oh, yeah, that one was
line just
crazy.
kind of sticks with you.
I
It's
was like,
like,
damn.
oh damn, that's like,
Yeah, it was bad. I was like, damn.
yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, so we'll get going into skit number 1, and then I'll play it into Drive Slow.
okay.
I brought you brothers here today to start our own fraternity. Broke, five broke. We ain't got it. Broke, five broke. We ain't got it. No,
love
we
his
have no
skits.
money. We are sharing jeans. If I go outside, I got the only clothing on. Should we let our woman go and be with the cat with the car? Yes, we will. Why? Because we can't afford gas. Say it with me. We can't afford no gas.
That's so good.
Say it. We can't afford no gas. So we ain't driving.
And then into Drive Slow.
That was funny.
His skits are so good.
Boom, boom. Drive slow, homie. Drive slow, homie. You need to pump your brakes and drive slow, homie. My homie Molly used to stay 79th May. One of my best friends from back in the day. Down the street from Calumet, a school full of stones. He nicknamed me K-Rock, so there, leave me alone. Bulls jacket with his hat broke way off. And walked around the mall with his radio face off. Back when we rocked the leases, he had dreams of caprices. Drove by the teachers, even more by police. How he get the cash today? His father passed away. Left him with a little something, 16, he was stunting. I'll be sure, nigga, with the hair all wavy. Hit Lake Shore, girls go all crazy. Hit the freeway, go at least about 80. Want so much that summer, even had him a baby. And I was just a virgin, a baby. One of the reasons I looked up to him crazy. I used to love to play my demo tape when the system yanked. Felt like I was almost signed when the shit got cranked. We'd take a Saturday and just circle the mall. They had their Lincolns and Auroras, we was hurting them all. With the girls, a lot of flirting involved. But dog told me don't rush to get grown. Drive slow, homie. Drive slow, homie. Drive slow. You never know, homie, about these hoes, homie. You need to pump your brakes and drive slow, homie.
What it do? I'm posted up in the parking lot, my trunk waving. The candy gloss is immaculate, it's simply amazing. The elbows poking wide on the candy lag, trunk open, screens on, neons lit with fifth relax. It's a star-studded event when I valet park. Open up my mouth and sunlight illuminates the dark. You see them foes crawling, you see them screens falling. The disco ball in my mouth insinuates I'm ballin'. I'm leaning on the switch, sitting crooked in my slab, but I could still catch poppers if I drove a cab. A young Houston hard hitter, all about the Skrilla, riding some candy coated, crawling like a caterpillar.
Turn your hazard lights on when you see them hoes.
Drive slow, homie.
If you're riding around the city with nowhere to go.
Drive slow, homie.
Live today, cause tomorrow, man, you never know.
You never know, homie. Might meet some hoes, homie. You need to pump your brakes and drive slow, homie.
I got the custom grill, I got the Bravis rims, I got the baller genetics, baby, this evidence. You see a player flicking, and how you ain't convinced that you should go and kiss it. Just a little bit. I'm wearing my custom kings, I got my Jesus chain. My canaries is gleaming through my angel wings. They see me hoes acting like they seen a king, with that mean lean smoking on that finest Cali green. My wood grain oak. When you see them hoes, little homie, drive slow, drive slow, drive slow.
Drive slow, homie. You never know, homie. Might meet some hoes, homie. You need to pump your brakes and drive slow, homie. Drive slow, homie.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm curious what you were thinking on that one.
Yeah. Well, it was interesting at the end where it actually all slows down.
It genuinely,
It literally slows down.
Yeah.
I thought that was interesting and pretty clever. I like the idea of it that it said in one part where it's because I was thinking, you're driving around. Well, also you're driving around with nothing to do, take it, go slow, look at the hose, whatever. But
Yeah.
but at one part he actually does say, like don't be trying to grow up too fast.
Yeah, when his friend is talking to him.
Yeah, I think that was really good. Like
I
just
agree.
just drive slow. Just like take it easy. Don't rush to be an adult or to be
Yeah.
whatever, because it's like don't miss out on what's going on right now. And I thought that was a really good line. I like that a lot.
Yeah, because it starts off with it being you might meet some hoes, homie. Like you never know, homie. You might meet some hoes, homie. And then when his friend's talking to him, it was like, you never know, homie. And I forgot what it was like. Be careful with those hoes, homie. Like it changed the line. So
Yeah.
it was like, be careful.
Yeah, it flipped it, and I thought that was really interesting. That it was this good sage advice that was being given,
Yeah.
and be a little more wary of things, but also enjoy life, and
Yeah.
seize the moment kind of a thing. And that's why you drive slow. Just like don't rush to do the next thing or be older or growing up or whatever. Like enjoy your youth and all that. So I thought
Yeah.
it was a really cool line. I like that a lot.
Yeah, he captured it pretty well with the beat and everything. It's very sort of old school. It's a super chill. To me, I
Yeah,
like
it's a cool
it.
vibe. I liked
It's-
it.
Yeah, it's. I can see why some wouldn't, just because it is sort of like the same thing.
Yeah, I did think that. I mean, like it didn't change.
It didn't change at
suddenly,
all.
other than the very end where it got extra
Yeah.
slow. But yeah, it wasn't. But it was a cool vibe, and I liked it. And like what it was saying.
Yeah, you pay
and,
attention to the lyrics more too. 'Cause
Yeah. So and I thought
Yeah, it's a cool song.
I thought it was cool.
I like the end too. I wish almost they did it more like boom, 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 like with the beat. It just sort of sounds cool, like boom, boom.
Yeah, and there that horn playing in the background was really cool.
Yeah, that was a cool
It
horn.
just really kind of set the whole mood. I mean, it was the vibe, right?
Super
Like, it was
simple.
just-
Yeah.
Yeah, it was simple,
Sort
but it
of
was
a
just really
jazzy-
nice jazzy thing going on there. It was very cool. Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, that was cool. So we go on to My Way Home with
right.
Common.
I've heard of Common, but I don't know about it.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
I'm on my way home.
playing on something that we saw.
Seen through the eyes of rebel glasses. Pray to God that my arms reach the masses. The young smoke grass in grassless jungles. Rubber band together in cashless bundles. We wear struggling chains. Divided only hustle remains. Making sense of it, we hustle for change. Revolution ain't a game, it's another name for life fighting. Show money becomes bail. Relationships become jail. Children are unheld. I wish love was for sale. Behold the pale. Horse got me trapped like R. Kell. I bail and it
Might not be such a bad idea if I never went home again. I left 3 days ago, but no one seems to know I'm gone. Home is where the hatred is. Might not be such a bad idea if I never went home again.
Yeah, short.
It was short. Oh, that was interesting. Not what I was expecting because
More of an interlude almost, but
yeah. It's one line that stood out for me was don't he know he can only get as high as he fell.
yeah.
I thought
That's
that-
probably the best line in there.
Yeah. Oh, that was a really good line. So that was really cool.
It's pretty much just Common. Kanye is more doing sort of production.
That's what I thought. 'Cause it wasn't Kanye's voice.
only one
that I
verse,
recognized.
yeah.
And then
Do you know the song? Or?
no, I didn't know it. And then while he's singing or rapping it, like in the background, the other one's going, "On my way home again." I thought that was that was kind of cool. I like because he kept
Yeah.
saying "on my way home," so, in the back. But then at the very end, it kind of changes up, like, but where home is where,
Home is where
hatred
pain
and pain
is,
is and
yeah.
stuff. And so I was like, oh, that's because they made it sound like earlier you're thinking, oh yeah, he's on my way home. Like that's gonna be good.
Yeah.
That's cool. And then at the end, it's like, oh well, that is not cool.
Is it? Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully they can tell us, but one of y'all can tell us. But I've always liked the way it sounded, that song. I don't know. I'm assuming it. It must have been sampled from something. I don't know that song, but it sounds like a cool song.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, like I don't know what the sample was of the guy singing in the back. My way home was really cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, I liked it. That was very nice. And that one line I said was very cool. I liked it.
Yeah, just a quick one. So yeah, now we're on to crack music.
Okay.
Yeah, with the game, by the way.
Okay.
That's that crack music, nigga. That real black music, nigga. How we stop the Black Panthers? Ronald Reagan cooked up an answer. You hear that? What Gil Scott was hearing when our heroes and heroines got hooked on heroin crack. Raised the murder rate in DC and Maryland. We invested in that. It's like we got Merrill lynched. And we've been hanging from the same tree ever since. That's that good shit. We ain't sure, man. Put the CD on your tongue. Yeah, that's pure, man. That's that crack music, nigga. That real black music, nigga.
That's that crack music, nigga. That real black music, nigga.
How the Mexicans say we just trying to party home. They wanna pack us all in a box like styrofoam. Who gave Saddam anthrax? George Bush got the answers. Back in the hood, it's a different type of chemical. Arm & Hammer, baking soda, raised they whole quota. Right when our soldiers ran for the stove, cuz this that inspiration for the moles and the folks, man. Shorty come and see his mama straight overdosing. And this is the soundtrack. This the type of music that you make when you round that. Crack music, nigga. That real black music, nigga. Let this happen, 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 happen,
That's that crack music, nigga. That real black music, nigga.
That's that crack music, that real black music,
Our Father, give us this day our daily bread. Lord, feds, give us these days and take our daily bread. See, I done did all this old bullshit, and to atone, I throw a little something on the pulpit. We took that shit, so our mamas ain't got to be they cooks and nannies, and we gon' repo everything they ever took from Granny. Now the former slaves trade hooks for Grammys. This dark diction has become America's addiction. Those who ain't even black use it. We gon' keep bagging up this here crack music.
Interesting idea.
Yeah, that was really. Rap is generally,
Predominantly black.
predominantly black, and yeah, they certainly changed, the game, changed, the world of music forever.
Yeah, it
with
became more true too, because at the time I'm sure rap was popular, but like these days it is literally the most popular genre like in America.
Yeah, yeah. So, so the interesting, turn of phrase on, turning things around, like, that we're gonna make people pay, and kind of, in a way, like.
Yeah, in a way of almost being like weird now, the creating the
Right.
popularity of like the what everybody digests.
Getting, what we were owed, kind of, in a way. And like, there was one line of that was really good. That was kind of almost like a throwaway line, which is actually right there.
Oh, that one?
We invested in that. It's like we got Merrill Lynched.
Yeah,
I
that's
like
a
that
great
because
line. That's a cool one.
Because you got this major corporate thing, but it's Merrill Lynch and then Merrill Lynched, and we've been hanging from the same tree ever since. So like,
That's a good one.
That was a great line, just on a slap on the the white corporate America thing.
Yeah.
And like, what a brilliant way to write that, to say it. I thought that was so.
That was
clever.
great, and then it goes into the part where he sort of reveals like, oh, music. This music is basically like crack. The way people, make it, the way, especially that we cook it, cut it up, measure it, bag it, sell it. Completely, just how like rap, you have to cut up samples and stuff. Like, it's like, oh, that's a cool explanation of how rap music is crack, basically.
Yeah, the crack me. I thought that was really good, because then the one part was even like the put the CD on your tongue, yeah, that's pure, man.
Yeah.
Because it's
so raw.
That's the crack is people getting addicted to this cool music, and so that was really a clever take on things. You know,
it is a really cool
crack music. So that was really that was pretty cool. A lot of cool lines in there. Like I didn't necessarily get every reference, but it was the whole idea of it I thought was really cool. That just something I hadn't thought of before. Like what is crack music? But I'm like, you're getting people addicted to this cool, this music.
Yeah, and something that comes from like pain, similar to where he even mentioned like something like slave hymns, where like it comes where he says it here, like when you're around that type of where is it? This is the type of music that you make when you round that, and you're like crack music. So it's like it comes from a hard place, and then you're like addicted because you feel like you have to make this type of music, so but then other people become addicted. It's like because everybody can relate to it. So it's interesting.
Yeah,
I love the idea. I think it's a great idea. The song is cool too. The one thing for me, I think it gets a little monotonous.
I was gonna say the one thing was in about 2/3 or 3/4 of the way down where it just kind of keeps repeating the same thing. The la 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 la. It's cool. La, la. It does go on a bit.
That's the thing. Is like the idea I think is a really cool idea. Lyrically, it's really cool. But the song, I don't come back listening to it that much because I just don't care for how it sounds that much, especially compared to the others on the album.
Yeah.
So that's why it's like, unfortunately, I love the idea, but I don't revisit it that much.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, it was cool. It was like, it was just, it was going on a little long, and I was like, but I'm glad it cut it when it did, and then
at least they changed.
And then the other lyrics were still cool after that, and but some great lines in there, great lyrics,
really cool lines. Yeah.
So very cool.
Next, we're on Roses. This is one of my favorite on the album.
Okay,
I'll say that. I like this song. I may have messed that up. Too, so that was perfect timing.
Okay, great.
I know it's past visiting hours, but can I please give her these flowers? The doctor don't want to take procedures. He claim my heart can't take the anesthesia. It'll send her body into a seizure. The little thing by the hospital bed, it'll stop beeping. Tell her everything gon' be fine, but I be lying. The family crying, they want her to live, and she trying. I'm arguing like, what kind of doctor can we find? You know the best medicine go to people that's paid. If Magic Johnson got a cure for AIDS, and all the broke motherfuckers passed away, you telling me if my grandma's in the NBA, right now she'd be okay. But since she was just a secretary, worked for the church for 35 years, things supposed to stop right here. Asked the nurse, did you do the research? She asked me, can you sign some t-shirts? Bitch, is you smoking reefer? You don't see that we hurt, but still I smile. Roses always see me. Waiting for the clouds to rain. They outside of the emergency room. You can feel my heartbeat. Beat. If she gon' pull through, we gon' find out soon. But right now she sleep. My mama they say she could pass away any day. Hey chick, what these doctors know anyway? Let me see the x-rays. I ain't no expert, I'm just hurt. Feel like A. Marie, it's just one thing. When they said that she made it, you see their eyes gleam. I think we at an all-time high. To get there, we run, we fly, we drive. Cause with my family, we know where home is. So instead of sending flowers, we the roses.
was a cool song.
That was really cool. I love that one.
Yeah, no, that was really nice. I like the line of like I can't remember exactly what it said, but we don't. Something like we don't need the flowers. We're the roses.
Yeah, that's where it turned like, oh, now that's why it's called Roses.
Yeah, yeah.
That's great. Yeah, that's so true too. Like we don't need to bring flowers when we're all just trying to make sure we show up and show support, make sure that we're there.
Yeah,
That's what matters.
So that was really nice, just being there for the family and like so many aunts. It's the aunt team or whatever, the auntie team, and so yeah, a really nice thing just about being there for family. And I mean, even if I'm guessing the grandmother is named Rosie, I'm not totally sure, but it seemed like they're there for Rosie, and then maybe when she's dying or has died, and they're waiting for Rosie to come to see.
That might be. I just presumed that it was like because it seems like he's saying, but I don't know by the way, but it sounds like Bill Withers.
It does have that, yeah.
I don't know the song, but it sounds like Bill Withers, and the song sounds like he's saying Rosie, and I think he just sort of was like he's doing Roses, which is similar, so he used that song, and I think the Spotify here just wrote it as Rosie for when he was saying Roses, but
I thought it was Rosie. I took it as being like that's his his grandmother's name or something, and so like because they kept talking about well, they're there in the hospital to be with her, and then later it's more like maybe she already passed, and then like I smile when Rosie comes to see me, like you see your beloved grandmother in a dream, or something like that. I took Rosie as being more somebody that actually was the family member, and since they were seeing the grandmother initially in the hospital, I just assumed Rosie was the person because it keeps talking about Rosie.
I mean, only that one line that when it pops up, it might be. It's just when I keep hearing it, I've thought this ever since I've heard the song, but I keep trying to listen in. It sounds like he and the sort of background singers are saying roses, especially because the title Roses. So I keep hearing roses on that line. So that's why I'm like, but then when Bill Withers, I presume Bill Withers, when he comes in, it sounds like Rosie. That's why I'm like, he's definitely saying Rosie.
Yeah.
But whenever Kanye's saying it sounds like roses every time. So I was like,
he does talk about roses, but there is definitely a thing about Rosie, especially when I smile when Rosie comes to see me. Like that's repeated throughout.
You guys let us know for sure. I'm gonna play this back one more time. I feel like he's. Let me. I feel like I heard a second S. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. I did.
Right?
That one.
Like there's a second S.
Well, that one did seem like it said when roses, but there was also kind of like an overdub on it, so it's hard to really say.
Yeah, I keep hearing roses. That's why.
Right.
But it could be that. But either way,
yeah, that's a cool song. Any which way you slice it. And then in the one part there was like that singing in the back. I think it was a woman though, not the Bill Withers, who was just killing it. Like
after the second verse,
carrying that note for infinity. It
was really cool.
It was just beautiful. That was awesome.
She kills it. I don't know who the singer is.
Yeah, I don't know, but man, she's good. Like, damn, let us know because man, she deserves some credit for that one. She was awesome.
Yeah, the whole song really cool. Really cool vibe on it too.
I really like that one.
Yeah. Next we're on to Bring Me Down.
Alrighty.
Here we go.
I always knew that one day they try to bring me down, way down. They try to bring me down.
We going to mass today, we have to pray. Besides what the pastor say, I have to say, since Pac passed away, most you rappers don't even deserve a track from me. You see, but they gon' have to take my life or they take my drive. Cause when I was barely living, that's what kept me alive. Just a thought that maybe it could be better than what we added this time. Make it out of this grind, for I'm out of my mind. And get some leeway on it, he say, she say. Your girl don't like me, how longer she been gay. Spanish girls say, you know I play English. And everybody wanna run to me for they singlet. God advise you, I kill myself. Made a meal myself, and I'm still myself. And I'ma look in the mirror if I need some help. Y'all speak from the heart, y'all all frontin'. Everybody feel a way about K, but at least y'all feel something.
What you call it? I bet I'm never forgetting when some forget you and try to bring me down. I always knew that one day they try to bring me down, way
Goes right in the next
I
one.
know it does. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's a cool song. Like it's, I mean, it's not
Real confident.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not an uncommon thing that people are going to try to bring you down. Just, especially as you're ascending. Like
Yeah, especially he's still early in his career.
Yeah, and you start doing really well, and people are cheering you on, and then at some point, so people are going to want to bring me down. Like that is a.
Yeah, I personally really love the song.
Yeah, it's really good.
I like the singing. I like his verse. I love a lot of he has so many funny lines in here.
Yeah, that one line.
A whole string of them where where was it?
Oh
yeah, your girl don't like me. How long has she been gay? That's so funny. That's a great line.
That's the most confident.
Yeah, I'm gonna steal that. Like that's such a good line.
Clearly not me. It's like, must be her. Kind of.
And then the next one, Spanish girl say, habla inglés, and then puts it into single. It was pretty good.
Yeah. Oh man.
And then he gets he goes from real funny to real serious here, being like, people telling me I shouldn't feel myself, I should kill myself. Right. And then putting it, be like, I love that line too. It's really confident. I'm gonna look in the mirror if I need some help. It's like, damn.
Yeah. I made a meal myself, and I'm still myself.
Still myself. Yeah.
So yeah, there's some serious parts, which is I think more what the song is about.
For sure.
There's a lot of just really funny and clever lines that he throws in there that are pretty good. But and obviously anybody that gets to the top or near the top of their game, as he was doing. Once you're at the top, people always want to tear you down. Like that's just that's the way it is. And so
and he's still early enough that he's probably also writing from the perspective of both of making it to the top and also from not just a year ago he was literally nobody. So it was like
all right, and he's not wrong. There's always going to be somebody that's going to tear down your dream.
Oh, that line I like too. Hater bitches. Hater guys marry hater bitches and have hater kids.
Yeah.
I was like, that's so true, dude. Sometimes it's the whole family. It's just they all hate.
Just not uncommon. Yeah. So a lot of great serious lines mixed in with a lot of funny lines.
Yeah.
And so cool song.
Sort of short. Yeah, it's a nice song.
Yeah. And I didn't know. And I see Brandy was a great voice.
Yeah, she's good.
Yeah. Very cool.
We'll go into Addiction. I like the beat on this
one. Why everything that's supposed to be bad make me feel so good? Everything they told me not to was exactly what I would. Man, I tried to stop, man, I tried the best I could, but you make me smile. What's your addiction? Is it money? Is it girls? Is it weed? She's coming over, so I guess that means I'm a drugs. Just let me peek now. I mean, damn, I'm so curious. She's got a lover, so the lies and the lust is a rush. Time's of the essence. I need you to be spontaneous. Roll up the Doja, Henny and Coca-Cola. Everything they told me not to was exactly what I would. Man, I tried to stop, man, I tried the best I could, but you make me smile. I see the emotion in your eyes that you try not to show. We get the closest when you high, or you drunk, or you blow. No turning back now, I mean I don't mean to impose. Not now, but right now, I need you to undress and then pose. I'm into that now, get your vibe when the doors get closed. Roll up the Doja, Henny and Coca-Cola, and I keep coming over, cause it's never over.
Man, I tried to stop, man, I tried the best I could, but
make me smile. Why everything that's supposed to be bad make me feel so good? Everything they told me not to was exactly what I would.
Let's say, your friends, remember the one, huh? You said if you ever, she would be the one. Okay, with my heart. Well,
I was thinking hypothetically. I mean, don't take this seriously. I just let it be. I mean, you, her, and me. I mean, you, her, and me. Maybe, baby, 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 baby. You know I was just kidding. Unless you gon' do it, do it, do it. Make me smile.
Okay, kind of funny there.
Yeah.
So he's addicted to all kinds of things.
Every day.
Clearly, sex is one of them, and
Major
yeah,
one.
that was kind of funny pushing for the threesome at the end.
Yeah, funny little thing there. He's always gotta have something funny, man.
Just kidding. Unless you're into it.
Yeah, it's a slower song. It's cool. It's a nice vibe. It's like
yeah, it was a nice vibe. I didn't know who was the sample that you make me smile.
I know,
It's in the background.
So many samples.
Keeps repeating. Like I wasn't familiar with that one, but it was nice. It really worked.
Super
there.
nice, yeah.
And I don't know who the girl was on, the woman on the feature, because at one part of it, the woman sang what he had been singing before.
Yeah, I do remember. Yeah, I don't know.
Didn't mention her name, but she was really nice too.
Yeah. We got a few sort of slower ones now with the intro with Adam Levine, and then Drive Slow, and this one a little bit more chill on some of these.
Yeah, I mean it was like a chill, nice vibe.
Yeah, like I would drive to that one.
Just
like, I feel like it'd be a nice chill.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's just just singing about the addictions and things you like, and people what they say don't do is what I want to do. And, pretty straightforward.
Pretty honest, yeah. I mean,
Just
he's not entirely being like, I gotta work on it, but he's just being like, it's addiction, man.
What are you gonna do?
Addiction for a reason. It feels good. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was cool.
Yeah, we'll get into skit number 2, and then we'll lead it into Diamonds from Sierra Leone. It's actually remix because it's with Jay-Z. Sort of funny the way they do it. So the remix comes up first before the original.
Oh.
Which is a bonus track, but we'll do it too, obviously.
Oh, okay.
All right, here we go.
We broke,
Oh,
five
they're
broke.
back.
We ain't got it, broke,
That was funny.
five broke. We ain't got it. Don't spend no money, ain't got no clothes, ain't got no cars. We ain't got it, got no money, we got no clothes, ain't got no car, can't get no hoes. We broke. Bunch of niggas broke.
It's pretty catchy, too.
Yeah. And Broke Five Broke sounds like an actual fraternity kind of a
yeah,
name.
it sort of would be, yeah.
Diamonds are forever. They won't leave in the night. I've no fear that they might desert me. Diamonds are forever.
Throw your diamonds in the sky if you feel the vibe.
Diamonds are forever.
The rock is still alive every time I rhyme.
It wasn't all right.
Good morning, this ain't Vietnam still. People lose hands, legs, arms for real. Little was known of Sierra Leone and how it connect to the diamonds we own. When I speak of diamonds in this song, I ain't talking about the ones that be glown. I'm talking about Rockefeller, my home, my chain. These ain't conflict diamonds, is they, Jacob? Don't lie to me, man. Over here, it's the drug trade, we die from drugs. Over there, they die from what we buy from drugs. The diamonds, the chains, the bracelets, the charms is. I thought my Jesus piece was so harmless, till I seen a picture of a shorty armless. And here's the conflict, it's in a black person's soul to rock that gold. Spend your whole life trying to get that ice. On a polo rugby, you look so nice. You can still throw your Rockefeller diamond tonight, because
Diamonds are forever.
throw your diamonds in the sky if you feel the vibe.
Diamonds are forever.
The rock is still alive every time I rhyme. Forever, ever, forever, ever, 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 ever. People asking me is I'm gonna get my chain back. What's up with you and Jay, man? Are y'all okay, man?
Yep, I got it from here, yeah, damn. The chain remains, the gang is intact. The name is mine, I'll take blame for that. The pressure's on, but guess who ain't gonna crack? Pardon me, I had to laugh at that. How could you falter when you the rock at your balls? I had to get off the boat so I could walk on water. I do this in my sleep, I sold kilos of coke. I'm guessing I could sell CDs. I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman. Let me handle my business, damn. Kanye's, you got me. Free Wade and Foxy, YG's, Thierry Marie, PD, watch me. Bleak could be one hit away his whole career. As long as I'm alive, he's a millionaire. Shelly Bass is in the red saying exactly what I was saying practically my whole career. The diamond is forever, I've been mining this forever. Now the Louis Vuitton Dawn's coming, couldn't be better. People lined up to see the Titanic sinking. Instead we rose from the ash like a phoenix. If you're waiting for the end of the dynasty sign, it would seem like forever. It's a mighty long time.
That was a cool song.
That's a cool one, man. The beat is cool.
That was really good. I really like Shirley Bassey. That's that song of, you know, Diamonds Are Forever from the James Bond movies, classic. That was beautiful. And then really one of the best raps I've heard from Jay-Z personally. I mean,
it's a good one. Yeah, it's a really good one.
As we talked before, and that, you know, he so often will just talk about himself and praising himself and all that. But
which he still did.
Which he did, yes, but I thought there was more depth on this one. It wasn't just about praising himself, and then
it was really his whole label.
Oh yeah, he's definitely talking about that. But I mean about the idea of the diamonds, you know, like the blood diamonds, and getting, you know, people, you know, die for those things, and it's so, you know, like horrible
trade, yeah,
just a horrible thing. But and then either feel bad about it, like, you know, but at the same time they want to wear it, they want to, you know,
good confidence.
There's a goal, you know, you want to have the status, and you want it, and then you get it, and it's like, well, like, I mean, there's also the idea that, like, if you, I don't do it, you know, but I don't wear it or whatever, but still millions of other people are still got to keep wearing diamonds,
so
and,
does
it really got to matter? So. But you do have that conflict going on. So it's an interesting song. I really thought
so
that
really
was
cool, and that it
clever. You know that what. I don't know who Jacob is, by the way. They mentioned Jacob.
Jacob. Oh, is they Jacob and Co. One of the biggest. They sell.
It was like the jeweler.
Yeah, jeweler.
Oh, so it was just a jeweler. Okay, I have.
That's why it says these ain't coffee diamonds. Is they Jacobs? Like, you know, like,
okay. I didn't know that was like a friend of theirs. But okay, I know the jeweler.
Co. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't realize that was what they're talking about. That makes that's clever. Then that actually makes sense.
That's why I really love Kanye's verse, because he's calls it out, even specifically. I mean, name is Diamonds from Sierra Leone, and even says it here, where it's really cool that he's talking about, like, damn, I can't really support diamonds, and then as he's conflicted with, like, what do I do, he's just like, well, at least I can still rock my Rockefeller diamonds, my plaques. That's cool. And then I do like Jay-Z's verse too, especially the way he came in, where he's like, are y'all still good? Like, yep, I got it from here.
Yeah, that was cool.
Part's really cool.
It was I thought that was really cool how he came in. Like I said, I was really enjoying Jay-Z's verses on this. It was really
that was good. I do wish, really cool. Like you said, I do think Jay-Z damn near has a problem with just keep gassing himself up. I think he does it great in this one. It feels great with the beat, but I do wish he continued the talk on, like, the blood diamond trade. He didn't really mention it much at all. He had a few lines about diamonds. Saying Rock of Gibraltar, and where was another one? But he had a few lines. Oh yeah, pressure's on, who ain't gonna crack? So diamonds again. So a few lines about diamonds, but nothing really continuing the serious talk. So I do wish he would sort of rub out that too. But it was a really cool verse.
And I think it really, really cool verses on that. So that was a cool song. I really like it a lot.
Yeah, that was really cool. Luckily, you'll get to hear it again.
Okay.
Twice. That's at the bottom. So we'll move on to We Major with Nas, actually, your first introduction to Nas.
I've known the name of Nas for years. I don't know his music at all.
Yeah, one of the biggest influential rappers, like, ever.
Right, yeah. I mean, I've heard many, Eminem and many
everybody loves him.
Talk about Nas. So, cool.
Motherfuckers better do your job and roll up, and watch how we roll up, and I can't control it, can't hold it, it's so nuts. I take a sip of that yak, I wanna fuck. I take a hit hit of that chronic that got me stuck. But really what's amazing is how I keep blazing. Towel under the door, I'm smoking to the days. And puff, puff, and pass, don't fuck up rotation. High off the ground instead of skyscraper. Cool out, thinking we local. Come on, homie, we major.
We major? Come on, homie, we major. We major? Come on, homie, we major. We major. Come on, homie, we major. We major. Come on. Why else you think shorties write rhymes just to blow up? Get they first car and then IRS show up. He ain't never had shit, but he had that 9. Nigga come through flicking and he had that shine. Put 2 and 2 together in a little bad weather. Gon' be your whole family on that funeral line. Ask the Reverend, was the strip clubs cool? If my tips help send a pretty girl through school,
I take a hit of that chronic that got me stuck. But really what's amazing is how I keep blazing. Towel under the door, I'm smoking to the days. And puff, puff, and pass, don't fuck up rotation. Hypnotic for Henny, that nigga, that's a chaser. Turn nothing to something, that pimpin', that's a savior. Best things like ring, that pimpin', get your paper.
Fofos of Black Christ, both flows would be nice. Rap about big paper or the black man plight. At the studio console, ask my man to the right, what this verse sound like? Should I freestyle or write? He said Nas with the fans want his illmatic still. Looked at the pad and pencil and jotted what I feel. Been like 12 years since a nigga first signed. I survived the loudest niggas around. Lasted longer than more than half of you clowns. Look, I used to cook before I had the game took. Either way, my change came like Sam Cooke.
Feeling better than I ever felt before today.
I take a sip of that yak, I wanna fuck. I take a hit of that chronic that got me stuck. But really what's amazing is how I keep blazing. Towel under the door, I'm smoking to the days. And puff, puff, and pass, don't fuck up rotation. Hypnotic for Henny, that nigga, that's a chaser. Turn nothing to something, that pimpin', that's a savior. Best things like ring, that pimpin', get your paper.
Better late than never eat. Orientation. Still we can make it better, throwing all your cares away.
The rock is definitely in the building. Good music's definitely in the building. I gotta say what's up to Tony Williams on the vocals. He sings quite beautifully, don't you agree? Don't you agree?
Feeling better than I ever felt before today.
If you're feeling good,
better late than never eat. Orientation.
It's orientation.
We can make it better, throwing all your cares away.
We want you to get used to this.
This was founded years ago by broke slaves years ago who did not have years ago, by broke brothers in the 20 years ago who did not have. Do you remember all those Christmases when your mama walk in the room and pretend she was the tree? Huh? Remember that?
Anyway, yeah, there's We Major.
Wow.
You know, I think I'll say it before you do. It's just too long.
Yeah,
It's just
that was the
too
only I
long.
thought it was parts I liked, you know, the
Exactly.
as he called out like the keyboardist, that was cool.
It was cool
The
shouting
keyboard.
out people. And,
Yeah, the keyboards were cool. I thought it was a little monotonous, to be honest.
It's just too long.
It just it didn't really change up at all.
No. 7.5 minutes. It just did not need to be that long.
No.
And I love Kanye. I mean, I love Kanye. He's got some great. I mean, I listen to all his albums, but it's just too long. There's no reason for it to be that long.
Okay, well, glad it wasn't just me, because that was my main comment. Was just like, it's nice. It's I liked it initially, and I liked how it was kind of building, like in some respects, musically, a little bit.
Yeah, not much though.
But not much, and mostly it was just kind of the same thing.
The same thing, and the lyrics weren't like deep or nothing. So it was. Yeah, that's the problem. Is like because there's his verse, there's Nas. That part's cool. I like the fact that like We Major's like Nas is singing with him when it's like, all right, Nas is he's a legend. and so the fact
Yeah.
that he's singing with you like we're major, like that's
Yeah.
cool.
Right.
But yeah, it goes on so much longer than even both of their verses that you even just sort of forget. Like I already forgot what they were talking about. Like
Yeah, because it's compared to the other stuff, it's more of a simple concept. Like, yeah, we made you. Like, we made it.
yeah, it takes you two
Okay,
lines to get
got it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, nothing stood out for me like some of the other lines that were so clever or you know,
Agreed,
funny
yeah.
or anything. It was fine, but but yeah, it just went way too long, especially without
long,
changing
yeah.
up the beat or anything. It was just kind of was the same thing.
Yeah, because it was a simple
for
beat to
7.5
begin with.
minutes.
Yeah, it's,
and so yeah, that one was interesting. But yeah, just went too long. It wasn't anything particularly
yeah,
clever about it compared to the other songs, you know. 'Cause
I mean,
that's-
I love Kanye, but that's just not an interesting song. I don't know if y'all love it. That's cool if y'all love it, but
yeah, that's each their
yeah,
own,
like
right?
it's
That's
not
all
the
good.
worst I've ever. It's obviously not like bad. It's just not interesting.
Yeah, there's some good elements to it, obviously, and then the keyboard doing synths and stuff are really cool. It just went too long.
And me personally, it's probably my least favorite on the album.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah,
it's definitely been my least favorite so far, and I've liked the others. Yeah, I just that's a good 2.5 minute song, not a 7.5 minute song.
Yeah.
So anyway,
That's about it.
Yeah, cool.
And in the skit, he mentions his mom. So next song is "Hey Mama."
Okay.
This is great. I love this song.
La 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 la.
I really like it. That's cool.
I know, yeah.
Goodbye.
Hey,
I wanna scream so loud for you. I appreciate what you allow for me, and I just want you to be proud. I wanna tell the whole world about a friend of mine. This little light of mine, I'm finna let it shine. I'm finna take y'all back to them better times. I'm finna talk about my mama if y'all don't mind. I was 3 years old when you and I moved to the Chi. Late December, harsh winter gave me a cold. You fixed me up something that was good for my soul. Famous homemade chicken soup, can I have another bowl? And you never put no man over me, and I love you for that, mommy, can't you see? 7 years old, caught you with tears in your eyes, cause a nigga cheating, telling you lies. Then I started to cry as we knelt on the kitchen floor. I said, mommy, I'ma love you till you don't hurt no more. And when I'm older, you ain't gotta work no more. And I'ma get you that mansion that we couldn't afford. See, you're unbreakable, unmistakable. I wanna scream so loud for you, cause I'm so proud of you. And let me tell you what I'm about to do, mama. I know I act a fool, but I promise you I'm going back to school. And I appreciate what you allow for me. I just want you to be proud of me. Forrest Gump, mama said, life is like a box of chocolates. My mama told me go to school, get your doctorate. You was getting through, can the choir please give me a verse of you are so beautiful to me. Can't you see? You're like a book of poetry. Maya Angelou, Nikki Giovanni. Turn one page and dance my mommy. Come on, mommy, just dance with me. Let the whole world see your dancing feet. Now when I say hey, y'all say mama. Now everybody answer me. Come on. I know I act a fool, but I promise you I'm going back to school. And I appreciate what you allow for me. And I just want you to be proud of me, mama. I guess it all depends though, if my end's low. Second they get up, you gon' get that benzo. Tint the windows, ride around the city and let your friends know. Tell your job you gotta fake them out. Since you brought me in this world, let me take you out to a restaurant, upper echelon. It don't gotta be Mother's Day or your birthday for me to just call and say, mama, I wanna scream so loud for you, cause I'm so proud of you. And let me tell you what I'm about to do. You know I love you so, I never let you go. Wrote this song just so you know, no matter where you go, my love is true. my mama.
Beautiful song.
I loved it, man.
It's such a good one.
Oh man, I was a little teary-eyed, man. That was.
I heard it.
That was beautiful.
It's such a beautiful song.
I just that you know that kind of love, you know, that's very touching. That he felt that for his mother, and you know, put that in song. That's beautiful. I loved it. So,
it's so good.
So nice, and so really captured how you know, the love a parent has for their child, and then you know that's nice that he realized all the things his mom did for him, and you know, when he was little, and you know that it was tough and she was crying and it was hard, and you know that's all the stuff she had to go through, and it's nice that he realized it, and you know, and some great lines in there. It was very touching. I really liked it a lot. I did like that one line of like. You know, like she encouraged him to get a doctorate and still loved him when he did the opposite.
Such a great line,
you know, it's
like,
like
so true.
That is exactly
like all
you're
the time.
pushing your kids to do this, and then they do something opposite. It's like, well, I hope this works out, but I'm still gotta love you and support you. I'm still proud of you, you know. So yeah, I thought that was really great. That line and the whole song, I really enjoyed it a lot. That was
it's easily a contender for best song on the album. It's such a sweet song. It's unfortunately, I mean, he was really close to his mom because his dad wasn't around, and his mom passed away like I think the year after this album came out. Pretty soon after, unfortunately, and then a lot of people, or maybe it's a few years, but even myself included, the way I look at it, like a lot of people say, like he really wasn't ever the same. Like he has such a bright energy, and then after his mom died, he just slowly sort of became. That's why a lot of people were just like, Kanye just never the same after his mom died, unfortunately.
Well, I know he did talk about her a lot. I know her name was Donda.
Donda,
I'm not sure. Yeah, but
Donda,
anyway,
yeah.
But that's great that he, you know, loved his mom and appreciated all that she did, and it was very touching. I really liked it a lot. It reminded me a lot of. I know this one came way before, but the song by Clips.
Oh yeah,
the Birds Don't Sing, which was, you know,
about parents.
The father mostly had, you know, and his love for them, and you know, they're realizing it. Same. I know that was only like last year or whatever, but
and unfortunately theirs was their parents passing, both of them.
Yeah, and I love that one, and also it also made me teary eyed.
Yeah, shout out to them. And we have a reaction to that if you haven't seen that, but
that song by Clips, great song,
phenomenal
just
song.
Like this great song, just beautiful. Really loved it.
It's a beautiful. Every line is like it totally is like it's just so personal. Yeah, like, you know, you'd give me anything in this world, Michael Jackson leather and a glove. But didn't give me a curl. Still has a little bit of comedy in there, you know.
Yeah,
making it funny, but it's all the lines are so great. Real personal there with the
a lot of personal stuff,
crying
about, you
and
know,
all that.
Yeah, just and then that's so great that, you know, then he when he did get you know, big, and he's trying to, you know, get her a mansion and
give her
the cars and
yeah.
give her everything that she didn't have, when she had all the things she had to sacrifice. To you know, to support him. So that was a beautiful song.
I love this
really
part too. Give me a verse of "You Are So Beautiful to Me."
Oh yeah,
that's such a great one. Yeah,
that is
knowing that song is like, oh, that's beautiful.
That's a phenomenal song by made famous by Joe Cocker, and that's I mean, that's a great use of it. That line, you're like a book of poetry. Like that's everything.
There's just so much. It's great. Yeah, that's why ever since this is one of those for sure that on first listen is just instantly like amazing song. First listen, instantly.
Yeah,
great.
I loved it.
Beautiful song.
Yeah,
a little sad. Yeah, it's a little even though it's positive, it's entirely positive, but it's just listening to it, you're just almost emotional. It just.
I mean, I was.
I think everybody is, especially their first time. You just be like.
Yeah,
it just really makes you think of your mom. Like, oh, damn.
Yeah, and then that kind of love and sacrifice that you know, sometimes parents have to do. Well, I mean, they should love their kids, but some do have to sacrifice more than others, and
especially single mom.
Yeah, that's so tough.
It's really tough.
So yeah, that was great.
Yeah, and it's such a beautiful song that he did, and it's unfortunate that, like I said, that she passed away, and then there's a clip, I think it was pretty popular, where like he's performing it. I forget, it wasn't that long after, because it was a fairly popular song and it's a great song, So he was trying to perform it, and then he couldn't get past the song. He's
I don't know how you would perform that song.
I know it's such a like
after she passes, and then that's just
yeah. He just the crowd. Luckily, it was beautiful. The crowd just kept singing it, but he just couldn't.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. Well, now we'll move on to Celebration.
Okay.
Here we go.
This is, it's a celebration, bitches. Shine on, rise y'all, line for. I never did this before. Stop that. What you want, some Patron? I got that. I mean, I promise y'all, you fine and all. And your girlfriend, she kinda raw, but she not like you. No, she not like you. Put a nigga to sleep. I'm tired of y'all. Right now the Louis Vuitton dine is signing off. But I just thought you should know. We hit the liquor store, got some Chris and some more, and we about to let it flow. Yeah, you know what this is. It's a celebration, bitches. Grab a drink, grab a glass. After that, I grab your ass. See, you know my style. I'm very well, and I vowed that my child will be well endowed, like his daddy. We was practicing till one day your ass bust through the packaging. You know what though? You my favorite accident. So go ahead, pop some Cristal for my newborn child. Cause now, yeah, know what this is. It's a celebration, bitches. Grab a drink, grab a glass. After that, I grab your ass, but had some problems before, but see, we let them go. Got an ounce of that dro, and we about to let it blow. You looking for some
Well, it was a celebration kind of a song. I mean,
It
it sounded
was.
like it. Like
It's a happy song.
It's a happy. It does feel like, hey, it's celebrate.
Yeah, back. He had to bring it back. Like he knew it was like, oh, that song is a little heavy. Let's bring it back up.
Yeah. It was very different from Hey Mama. Like it just
Incredibly different. Yeah.
There's a 180. Just whoop.
In a sense, similar. Like he still has a. I don't know what it is about him. Like in these early albums with Kanye, I know that's all you know right now, but
yeah,
these early Kanye albums is like you can feel the. I don't know, just like the energy of it. Like there's a certain young, still very ambitious, and still feels so like full of life. Like there's so many times where it's like a choir. It almost sounds like family singing in the background.
It
like
does kind of. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
He's got that vibe of like it. Basically, his music just makes you smile for one reason or another. Either the funny lines or the production. It just makes you almost nostalgic and smile.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah, that song fit like the title Celebration. Like it just feel like it's just fun and you're celebrating and chasing hoes. I don't know.
He's got some funny lines.
Grabbing some hats, whatever. But no, I don't know. It was funny. Some funny lines and stuff. But yeah, just a cool vibe. It was fun.
Yeah. So I'm gonna let the skit number 4 play, and then into Gone.
Okay.
Bro. We ain't got it, bro.
Still makes me laugh.
We ain't got it, bro. We ain't got it, bro. This brother right here has been out making beats on the side. Yes, he has. Pretending he's broke walking amongst us. This brother has been eating every day. Can you believe that? Eating every day. Pretending he's with us. He's not one of us. I found new shoes. Kanye, would you like to step forward and explain these new shoes? You crazy, dude. I I was in. No, you speak up, brother. I just want to stick. I'm trying to stick to my roots. And what? I want to stick to my what? You march your new shoes out of here, Kanye. We don't appreciate that down here, broke fat bro. What's next?
We spy and told.
Love those skits.
Was the only one.
Uh-oh.
But it's too late. It's too late. Keep
You sweater, and I ain't talking about a Cool J. You a big L, and I ain't talking about Cool J. Groupies say I'm too choosy. Take them to the show and talk all through the movies. Said she want diamonds, I took her to Ruby Tuesdays. If we up at Fridays, I still have it my way. Gone.
We strive at home.
Gone.
I ride on chrome.
Y'all don't want no pride from me. What you rappers could get is a job for me. Aaron love the raw dog, when will he learn? Caught something on the usher till he had to let it burn. Plus he already got 3 churn. Arguing over babysitters like, bitch, it's your turn. Damn, yeah, it be stupid to dish you. Even your superficial raps is super official. Rock pastel with Gucci on. Gone.
We strive at home. I ride on chrome. We strive at home. Killer, I ride on chrome. Knock, knock, who's there? Killer Cam, killer who? Killer Cam, hustler, grinder, gorilla, true proof. Act up, get out, I don't need you, poof, poof. Be going damn tough luck, dag, but that niggas still doing puff, puff, pass. Pull the truck up fast, and I tell them, hey, back in the touched up jag shit. Your niggas won't get in Cam cerebellum. An old man just gonna tell them. Then I see how you're gonna react when I'm gone. My last girl want me back, that I'm and that ain't even a lie. Please believe me. Gave Weezy a piece of the pie. And you can ask Georgia Regina. The whole west side I explore with the Beamer now. We strive at home. I ride on chrome. Listen, homeboy, move on. That's your best bet. Why is that? Cause
Yeah, I've been pouring out some liquor for the fact that my pal's gone. But since they got a foul on, what could've gone wrong? Now they asking cons, how long has this gone on? And maybe all this money might have gone to my head, cause it got me thinking money might have gone to the Fed. So I ain't going to the dread, but he ain't going up the bed. And when I came the next morning, he was gone my bread. And with that being said, I had gone my instincts and going to the spots where they go to get mixed drinks. And I'll be gone for 20 years doing time behind bars. And since I'm going to a cell for some petty crimes, I guess I'm going to the well one too many times, cause I'm gone. When I was on the grind in the 1999 before model chicks was bending over, or dealerships asked me Benz a Rover. Man, if I could just get one beat on Hover, we could get up off the sheep ass sofa. What the summer of the shy got to offer? A 18-year-old sell drugs to get a job, you gotta play Euro. How we out in Europe spending euros? They claim you never know what you got till it's gone. I know I got it, I don't know what y'all on. I'ma open up a store for aspiring MCs. Won't sell them no dream, but the inspiration is free. But if they ever flip sides like Anakin, you will sell everything, including the mannequin. Shorties at the door, cause they need more inspiration for their life, they souls, and they songs. They said, sorry, Mr. West is gone.
Wow, musically that was really cool. I mean, lyrically too, some really cool stuff. But the music was like, I really liked the production of that. It was really interesting stuff, and it was kind of cool. And I really liked the sample they were using. I don't know, Sam Cooke or who that was in the background, you know. But
might be. I mean,
I don't know. But great, great voice and a great little sample. Just singing
Kanye is known, especially at this time, for being pretty much a legend with sampling old songs like that. So he always uses it pretty well.
So that was cool.
I really love the sample. First few verses are cool. Consequence had a cool verse. It's just a nice vibe. It's another one that for me happens a few times on this album where it's just like, personally, a little long. I would have cut like the last verse, but overall, still a cool
yeah,
vibe.
I did feel the same. There was a middle section, or more like 2/3 of the way, where it just kind of
Right before Kanye's.
Yeah, where it came back in, it was kind of going, yeah, you could have cut this because it was just
Yeah.
some music, and it wasn't even as adventurous, production wise as some of the stuff at the beginning and end. So yeah, I agreed. It could have been a little shorter, but overall, I was enjoying the
cool
vibe.
vibe, yeah.
And the lyrics were cool, and the music there was doing a lot of cool stuff that you wouldn't necessarily get if you weren't wearing headphones. I thought because there was, we're just like hearing one ear, and then it kind of just raises up on this ear, and just stuff like that. And then musically very cool. Yeah, it went a little longer than I personally would have preferred, but still was a cool song.
Yeah, I do wish instead of it was 3 verses and there's that weird part right before Kanye's verse, but I do wish that they, instead of doing that, maybe just made some of the choruses longer, because I was like, we ride on chrome, and that stuff was,
Yeah,
it
right.
was really catchy, but
Yeah,
it's
right.
like 4 lines and they get back to the verse every time. So I do wish like the chorus is super catchy, the sample.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The sample is great.
And
Loved it,
Consequent and Cameron, they singing over it, and it sounds really cool. So it would have been cool to see it a little bit.
Yeah, I
more.
like the singing. With the sample, I thought that was really
is
cool,
really
and it
cool.
blended really well. Yeah, it was really nice. So yeah.
Yep. Now we'll move on to Diamonds from Sierra Leone again,
Okay.
but without Jay-Z this time, pure Kanye. Which is cool because the beat is one of the best on the album. It's really cool.
But it's just a bonus track.
Diamonds are forever.
Technically.
Okay.
They won't leave in the night. I've no fear that they might desert me. Diamonds are forever.
Throw your diamonds in the sky if you feel the vibe. Close your eyes and imagine, feel the magic. Vegas on acid, seen through Yves Saint Laurent glasses. And I realized that I've arrived, cause it take more than a magazine to kill my vibe. Does he write his own rhymes? Sort of. I thank him. That mean I forgot better shit than you ever thought of. Damn, is he really that caught up? I ask, if you talking about classes, do my name get brought up? If your stripper name Portia and you get tips from any man, then your fat friend, her nickname is Minivan. Excuse me, that's just the Henny, man. I smoke, I drink, I'm supposed to stop, I can't because
Diamonds are forever.
throw your diamonds in the sky if you feel the vibe.
Diamonds are forever.
The rock is still alive every time I rhyme. I was sick about awards, couldn't nobody cure me. Only player that got robbed and kept all his jewelry. Alicia Keys tried to talk some sense in them. 30 minutes later, seen there's no convincing them. What more could you ask for? The international asshole who complain about when he is old and throw a tantrum like he is 3 years old. You gotta love it though, somebody still speak from his soul. Got family in the D, kin folk from Motown. Back in the shy, them folks ain't from Motown. Life moving too fast, I need to slow down. Girl, ain't give me no ass, she need to go down. My father Ben said I need Jesus, so he took me to church and let the water wash over my Caesar. The preacher said we need leaders. Right then, my body got still like a paraplegic. Yeah, the beat cold, but the flow is anemic. After debris settles and the dust gets swept off, Big K pick up where Young Hov left off. Right when magazines wrote Kanye West off, I dropped my new shit, it sound like the best of. A&R's looking like we messed up. Grammy night, damn right, we got dressed up. Bottle after bottle till we got messed up in the studio, but really though, yeah, he next up. What's up with you and Jay, man? Are y'all okay, man? They pray for the death of our dynasty like amen. But right here stands amen with the power to make a diamond with his bare hands.
Diamonds are forever.
Throw your diamonds in the sky if you feel the vibe.
Diamonds are forever.
The rock is still alive every time I rhyme.
Diamonds are forever. Diamonds are forever.
That was fun.
Still a
man.
great
That was-
beat.
That was a
It's
great.
such a good beat.
Yeah, that is just. Oh yeah, I mean,
So much fun.
Very similar to the other one. Was some different lines in there, but that was. It's just. That's yeah. It really gets
It's
you
so good,
feeling
yeah.
stuff. It's just good, and you're just kind of moving, and yeah, I liked it.
It's fun. He doesn't talk about the blood diamonds in this version because he has,
No,
he has
right.
different verses now, which is cool.
Yeah, different verses. A few are the same, but yeah, different ones, and that more the just the cockiness of and coming up basically. And
Yeah.
he has a great line of I forget exactly, but it was that. Excuse me, that like or you write your own stuff. And,
Oh, yeah.
I was like. I forgot better shit than you ever thought.
I was like, that's honestly a great line.
Yeah, I was like, it's probably true too for most people.
Probably
like,
true,
right?
yeah.
That was a pretty solid line. I thought that was cool cockiness, which fit with the whole thing. But yeah, just that he is or has come up and got what he feels he deserved, and some funny lines in there, and.
I really like this the part. Oh yeah, here. I really like this part too. Because he's like, "What more could you ask for?" The international asshole who complained about what he's over. And he says like, "You gotta love it though. Somebody still speaks from his soul. It wouldn't change by the change or the game or the fame." That part I always like because he says that and he's the same sentiment in like his entire discography basically. Being like, "You might hate me," because he said it on an earlier song too. He's like, "At least you know me." He's like, "You might hate me all this. One, at least you know me. Two, I'm always gonna be real. You always know that I'm being genuine. So if you hate me, at least you know you hate me. Versus other people, you don't know what side they're on." I've always liked that part. I was like, he's very honest.
I agree. That is like, because I mean, my first, thing that I ever saw, Kanye basically, because I didn't know his music at all, was of course was when he like took the award away from Taylor Swift.
Well, not took the award.
I mean, he's like, he stole the mic. Yeah, basically, and
which is a crazy.
And it was like a total asshole move.
Complete asshole move.
It was like, well, who is this asshole? I'd heard his name before. I was familiar, but I hadn't heard his music, and so, but. So that's kind of like it's a funny line then, where the international asshole who's complaining about what he's owed. Because I know he has done that, where he's like he wasn't even getting enough of props basically for what he had been doing. So he's like, he's already like famous, and yet he's saying, I deserve more recognition.
Yeah, I know the Taylor one wasn't even him. Beyonce, that's what it was. That was the
he was saying that Beyonce deserved the award, and so he just went up and stopped it, and
which is a bad move for sure.
Especially when at that time Taylor Swift was 15 years old. It was like her first award.
Was she 15, really?
Yeah, it was her first award. So like you're doing this to a kid on their first award, like that's a real dick move.
Yeah, for sure.
No matter who it is, that's just a dick move. But
which I think he later acknowledged it was stupid, but I don't know. I mean, he was probably drinking.
He did.
He was probably drunk.
But then later on, he also flipped again and
I mean, it's tough, with Kanye as a person. Yeah, once you hit 2020, just don't even acknowledge that. But at this point in time, it was cool in a sense, just because it was like, okay, like he's
self-aware,
he's honest, and he's just like, look, man, at least I'm being honest. You might hate me, but at least you know where I stand, sort of.
Yeah, he is who he is, and he's self-aware, and at least in that respect.
And at this point, I mean, for years to come, even he'd back it up. He would either win the Grammy every time, or everybody, and at least in rap, was like, this guy is amazing. So it's just like, he backs up every time. It's like, yeah, he's gonna win.
Yeah, because there are some great beats, great production, some great lines, some great lyrics, some clever stuff, funny stuff, mixed in with the cockiness. So I mean, if you bring the goods, what are you gonna do?
He's good. Yeah, it's like
it's
cool.
That was really good. I really liked him a lot.
Yeah, and now we're on the last track, Late.
Alrighty.
That's such a bizarre.
To turn this motherfucker up only if it feels right. I'll be late for that. I can't wait for that. I think I was made for that. So I'm coming in when I feel like. To turn this motherfucker up only if it feels right. Stop all your blood clot crying. Yeah, I don't wanna be broke when I'm 31. They said the best classes go to the fastest. Sorry, Mr. West is no good classes, and that's what your ass get. Not even electives, not even prerequisites. You mean I missed my major by a couple of seconds? Now I'm in the shop class or the basket weaving with all the rest of the motherfuckers underachieving. Just throw this at the end if I'm too late for the intro. Well, I make it from the student loans to a benzo. Like old folks pissing, I guess it all depends. Oh. I wait for that. I think I was made for that. So I'm coming in when I feel like. So turn this motherfucker up only if it feels right. You know when you be late, you miss all the lights. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Try and make it to the party for the guest list closed with the freshest hoes. The professors know we about to get real. I'm professional, like them Eskimos. What would you do for a Klondike or two dykes that look Christina Milian like? I'll be on time for that. Go ahead, ride with it. I'm so live with it. Look how I did it. Been bullshitting, but I finally arrived with it. I know it's late and I took all year, but you can stop complaining, cause I'm finally here. Yeah.
There it is. Yeah.
Pretty well. Nice little bass line going through that. It's pretty cool. That little was really interesting.
Yeah.
So I was also wondering, because towards the end he was saying about I took all year or whatever. Like, was this album out late? Like compared to what it was expected, or
I mean, I don't know that information of if it was later than expected. I can say it came out literally the next year after the last one, so I can't imagine.
It doesn't sound like it, Because before that, I mean, I was thinking more just like I'll be late for that, which is more like if he's having sex or whatever, and it's just like that's more important than getting to school or getting wherever on time.
Basically,
just
school don't matter. Yeah,
just like I'll be late for that, whatever it is he's having fun. It's better to just do that and be late for whatever else. So it's more like what I took of it. But then just at the very end, there was that one line about, something like, I took all year, so the little girl don't cry no more, kind of a thing. So I was like, was the album late or something? But doesn't sound like it from what you said. It was like it was right here.
Yeah, that last part.
I know it's late and I took all year, but little girl, please stop your crying.
I mean, that part, the little girl part, it just kept playing in the background.
That was, it was it kept coming back. So
it's interesting as the last song too, because it's like in a way it almost doesn't fit. Like you could tell he's like just having fun almost in the studio. Like, just, like,
right.
Even that one line's like, I couldn't think of something to rhyme with that. Like, it's interesting that it's like, he even says like, there's another bar like, if I'm too late, for the intro, throw this at the end. It's like,
right.
It's like it's almost a bonus track almost.
It's
almost like both of them are bonus tracks.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought too, because it did kind of like relate to the intro in a sense, and then just that, but of course the whole album's late registration, right? So just he's late.
Mm-hmm.
So because he's out, having fun or making beats or getting late or whatever it is, but it's like that's what's more important to him. So I'll be late for whatever else. Anyway, it did kind of seem like a bonus track, but it was a cool track. It had a nice vibe to it.
Yeah, it's nothing like spectacular, but it's a nice vibe.
Yeah. So, I liked it. That was cool. It's a good way to end it in some respects. Album, So, all right. Wow. We
got another one.
Done. Woohoo. That was
cool.
And
that's,
I was just saying my favorite thing was
Hey Mama.
Hey Mama.
That's a beautiful song.
I love that song. That was beautiful. And then the second for me would probably be the, Diamonds from Sierra Leone. That was.
Which one?
Well, I liked them both pretty much
both
equally.
good.
I thought I really liked the one with Jay-Z. I thought his verses were really cool.
Yeah.
That came together really nice. But the one with just Kanye was also really cool. Different take on it, Similar. The vibe was pretty much the same for the most part.
Because the beat is just so good.
Yeah, and just that and the use of the song from the James Bond song "The Diamonds Are Forever" was a great use
really
of it,
cool.
and it really worked well. So either of those are kind of tied for me for second place, and then of course like Gold
Pretty
Digger is
similar
just
to
fun, and then some of the other songs, and then I thought the like Crack Music I thought was really interesting. Like we said, it went a little long, but I like the theme of it, and
really
lyrically
cool.
was some really cool stuff in that.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely think on this one, I'd say Roses. It
Oh,
might be
Roses, yeah, that was a really good one.
one of
too.
the most underrated because
I
it's not that popular. It's definitely really underrated.
Yeah, because that's all about family
song.
and being there for each other and your
And
family.
also sounds great.
And no, that was a really cool
That
one.
one's
I agree.
underrated. I'd say. I was gonna say like which one's overrated. I was like, I don't know. Just
yeah.
looking at streams here. Hey Mama's almost a little underrated too. It's not that popular. I agree.
Oh,
might
really?
be the best
Okay.
one on the. I might be the best on the album. That was really good.
Yeah, okay. I don't know anything is overrated. I mean, We
Well,
Major is
Gold
probably
Digger.
my least favorite on the album.
Yeah, I
but,
can confidently say I
but it-
don't
but-
play that one.
Yeah, but if others like it, cool, whatever,
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of great songs, a lot of like fun stuff, cool beats, great production, some great lyrics. So
And he brings back the same energy from the last one, like funny lines, all that.
Yeah,
It feels like I said, it feels almost like it just makes you smile.
some cool stuff, some good features.
Oh, and the skits. I love his skits.
The skits were great.
His
Like
skits are always
the
great.
Broke Five Broke. Well, they
It keeps coming back.
made me laugh like every time. That was a cool.
Yeah, and last time his skits about college were so funny, where he's like, "My dad died, but he left me these degrees and all that."
Oh yeah,
it's like, oh my god, he's so petty about school.
That was. Yeah,
He's
those were
still
two.
petty about it.
Those were really funny. So anyway, so great stuff, great production, great features, great samples. So
He's really good at samples.
Yeah, so
it's interesting. I'm glad now that we sort of finished this era of Kanye, even though it is a trilogy. These are very like almost laid back. They've got these it's like the chipmunk sound because he samples a lot and he'll like speed it up and stuff. And what I'm not gonna spoil anything, but when we get to the next one, Graduation, the third one in the trilogy, and then like the evolution, like his production changes.
Oh,
and it's very interesting because he comes. I think he even says it's like it's stadium type stuff.
Oh, really?
Because he's like really big by that point. So.
Okay.
I'm excited for that one. I'm sure they are too. That's a really popular album.
Cool. Yeah, looking forward to it. Yeah.
But yeah, it's a
that's
great
pretty
album.
cool. I like it.
Thank you guys for watching the video.
Thanks so much. We appreciate it.
Yes, and I'll put it up here again, like I always say, and playlist as well. But go check out the College Dropout reaction that we did. That was a cool one. We really love that album. And stay tuned for next Kanye, and maybe check out some other stuff we got on our channel. And hit the like button, all that.
Yeah. Hopefully, hope you liked it, and if you did, hit that like, and we'd love to have you subscribe too. So thanks so much for watching. We appreciate it.
See you guys next time.
Take care.